I'm going very big and bold and very early with this claim, but I'm going to stick to it. And I think that at the next Grammys, the 2027 Grammys after next year, this will be a very strong candidate to win Album of the Year, full stop. Now, obviously, we have no idea what's going to come out for next year. Like 2026 hasn't even happened yet. So that's why I'm saying this is a big and bold claim, because I'm saying this a year in advance before the nominations even get announced for 2027. But the response to this album so far is just making me think there's a real air around this album. There's a kind of way people are speaking about this album. There's a response that we're getting here with this album that just makes me feel like she's going to have a big moment for the Grammys next time around. I think you kind of got to hand it to Bad Bunny for gaining a little bit of that Grammy exposure for a non-English speaking artist who we barely ever see, and yet he's had so much success just with the nominations this year. We don't know if he'll win for 2026 yet. It's still too early, obviously, but the fact that he's even in the main categories multiple times, I think is a good sign that something like this, even though it's not as commercially as successful as Bad Bunny, but still very popular and still very beloved, and Rosalia is still a big name in the industry. I just think it's leaving us with good signs that this, given how much people love it and given how bold sounding it is, and it feels so fresh for the artist, it just makes me think we're going to get this like big moment for it. Even the way people are speaking about it, like people are talking about it as if it's this like, monumental musical occasion. Like it's on the level of like Kate Bush, Bjork, all those kinds of major names in music history. I'm not entirely sure I even fully agree with some of those kind of comparisons. They feel a little over the top to me. I think this album's fantastic, by the way, but just that conversation, and I think Grammy voters will love the sound of this album. It feels very rich, it feels huge, it feels just like special in the way that Rosalia has approached the music. The vocals are insanely good. The best vocals we've ever heard from Rosalia. I just think the Grammys are going to love that. Whether it's going to actually go ahead and win, I think is another conversation. I think I'll maybe make that prediction a little later on when we see what's come out in 2026. But no, I'm sticking with it. I think this will be nominated. I think it will be a strong favorite for 2027. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree? Am I crazy? Let me know.